everyone. Hi, hello. Welcome to another exciting episode of Alison Rosen is Your New Best Friend, coming to you live from our hotel room in Tucson. Joining me is your husband and mine, the people's husband, Daniel Quantz.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Ooh, you're doing your signature hello.
Well, it's my Tucson variation. Sometimes I'll throw a variation that you can collect.
Oh, I
Yep.
love that. Like a blind box.
They're worth more.
Wait, do your regular one
Hello.
and do your Tucson one.
Hi.
Oh.
I think. Hello. I don't know. You caught me.
Well, just think
It's a
about it.
one-time only situation.
Oh, it was like a factory error.
Ooh.
The factory messed up. You benefit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if someone were to collect them all, what are we looking at?
I mean, you could be a gazillionaire.
You know, something's happening that has literally never happened in the history of this show. No, it's that I'm worried you're too quiet. What is going on?
Why am I too quiet right now?
I don't know. I mean, just compared, usually you're booming. Usually you're like 1,000 times louder than I am.
Yeah.
Just emotionally and actually. And right now you're not. And
is it a levels thing or is it a my energy thing?
I don't know. It could be both. But also you have this is why they tune in. You have like a 20-foot long cord
Do you
or
think
something.
It's losing some volume in it.
I don't know. I am actually literally wondering. I am wondering if that happens.
I don't think it works like that.
You'd hope not.
Yeah.
Let's forge ahead because Tony, hi Tony. Hi Alison, here's a drop. Bing. It was like he was here.
Is that what he sounds like to you?
Hi Alison. Oh, let me play a drop. Bing. That's Tony. He can fix it. Anyway, it's 2 days after Thanksgiving.
Yep.
We came to Tucson for Thanksgiving.
We did.
We've had a whirlwind of a trip, which a thing about me, I don't like a whirlwind.
You're not that type.
No, I'm like, well, we'll get into that. So we've had a whirlwind of a trip, and then tomorrow we hop in the car and we drive back, and then we have a crazy week. So I am fretting. I'm fretting this breakneck speed with which we have to re-engage. We're going home, getting to bed, getting the kids to school, doing a show, like all this stuff.
It's real life in the fast lane.
This is what that song's about, isn't it?
It was it was about taking your kids to school.
Is this what Less Than Zero is about?
Yes.
I think it is. I think Bret Easton Ellis famously wrote about taking your kids to school, doing a show, various appointments. By the way, let's just dive into the most exciting part of this all. I'm getting a mammogram. Now, it was supposed to be next week, but I rescheduled because I said, not this week.
Too much going on.
Jim and Eleanor Randall Breast Center, which, by the way, who are Jim and Eleanor Randall? How many breasts did they have between them? Why do they need a whole center? Like, did she have breast cancer and they gave a lot of money? It's just a mouthful of a name.
See, I don't think you should be naming like doctor's offices or medical centers after people in that way, because that makes it sound like they sell breasts. Like it's
the breast center. Like where'd you get those? The breast center.
Yeah, it's like
the tire depot.
Lane and Randall McDaniel. What are their names?
Jim and Eleanor Randall.
Jim and Eleanor Randall's breasts, half off. Like Black Friday sale.
Right. American-made breastises.
That's right.
That was a Guitar Center ad.
Yeah, for breasts. It was a
Guitar
weird
Center
time.
sells breasts.
It was a weird time.
Yeah,
Retail's in trouble these days.
Yeah, it is. So
when you're in trouble, sell breasts because they say sex sells.
So anyway, I have rescheduled my mammogram.
Yeah.
But they asked me, they now are offering this thing which helps detect breast cancer even better. Insurance doesn't cover it. It's $40 out of pocket. Do I want it? And imagine saying no. You can't. I feel like it's extortion. They got me between a rock and a hard place. They have me between a mammogram machine and a thing that's going to squish my breast because I'm going there for a mammogram, which is supposed to be cutting edge breast cancer detection. And then they're like, oh, P.S., you can supersize that and it's going to be this out of pocket charge. Of course you have to say yes.
What's the extra that you get?
So I asked, what is the deal with that? Because I said yes. And then I thought, wait a minute. If this is a whole other invasive test or something.
They also put your tushy in the same machine.
Oh, my God.
Butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A butt cheekogram. So it's AI software. So it's not any extra test.
It's just extra analysis.
Yeah.
That should be free, though.
Okay. I'm glad you said that.
Because you could just take their results and feed it into AI yourself.
I actually could have, couldn't I?
Yeah, if you get all the same things they're looking at.
I don't know how much they give you of that. Usually they just give you a report.
Shouldn't you be able to request, like if there's
I'm sure you can. So anyway, it's your test will be looked at by a human doctor, and then it'll be looked at by this AI program. And I had the same reaction of like, why do they charge you for this though? Why do you have to pay for that? And then I thought, well, wait a minute. They probably need some license to run this software. It's probably some special software or something. If it turns out it's just ChatGPT.
Oh my God.
Well, those more advanced, programs do cost money. The more advanced tiers. It still seems a little bit of a ripoff. If someone, or if you happen to be AI, or if you're Jim or Eleanor Randall, if you work at the breast center, please let us know why I'm paying $40 for this thing that maybe should be free, but maybe not. Right. I don't know.
Right. Let us know.
Let us know. So how are you doing, Daniel? Because don't take this the wrong way. We had a lengthy discussion before the podcast started about where we should do the podcast. Should we be sitting on the bed? Should we be in chairs? And
this is the kind of behind the scenes stuff that you should.
They clamor for.
Well, no, you should put behind a paywall.
I know. I'm giving it away though. You know why? It's Black Friday. Was yesterday.
And we're giving away this
this is Small Business Saturday. Yeah.
Extra behind the scenes content.
This is a loss leader.
It really is.
So. You were concerned. No, you weren't. You said you're not concerned that your energy is, you were like, are you worried that the bed is going to be low energy? And honestly, I wasn't worried that we were going to be low energy on the bed. I was worried that I wasn't going to be comfortable sitting up on the bed.
I was worried that if I get too comfortable, we might like the energy level.
Oh, okay. Because yours is on the floor right now.
Yeah, well, that's because I can't hear in headphones, so I feel like I'm just talking to you, which is always like a bummer.
Oh.
But when I've got headphones on talking to you, it's like I'm listening to a show. So it's like, oh, Alison Rosen, the recorded version, she's okay.
So the problem is, the reason you're not engaged is because this feels too much like real life?
I'm just talking to my wife.
Feels too much like real life.
It feels very much like real life right now.
Would you like to wear the headphones?
No, it's okay.
In the family?
It's okay. You
can wear the headphones?
No, but listen, if you want me to crank up the energy level.
I'm just worried. I'm worried you're going to fall asleep.
Honestly, no.
It's the fucking large drink.
No, it's not.
The dregs of which I'm staring at. And don't take this the wrong. How many times have I said don't take this the wrong way?
Can I tell you why my energy level is low?
Because you're drinking a drink and the smell is reminding me of my dad.
Good. It's because we have two boys sleeping in the other room, and there is not a closed door between us.
Oh, well, why don't you close that door then?
And so I'm not wanting to be like, look at me. That's how I usually am. I'm like, look at me. I'm on a fucking podcast. You know?
That's the Daniel like that. I know.
That's what everybody likes. I get it. I do get it. That sounds like great podcasting.
It sounds so good.
But I don't want to do that and wake them up.
Don't hate us for being fancy, but we have a suite. And there's a whole room between us and the children. It's going to be fine. And doors and such. Great. Daniel's closed the door. Get ready for the guy.
Oh my God. Who is that?
So
Yes, I did. I got a drink. I got
in the 80s.
an adult beverage from downstairs and brought it up here.
In the 80s, my dad would make a martini when he got home from work. And then he had a very particular...
So he was a real, like, it's martini time kind of guy.
Yeah, he was.
And then would he keep it going? Would he have the martini and then, like,
I wasn't
maybe a refill or 3?
Yes. I wasn't aware of
every
that.
day?
I don't know. It's hard. When you're like that age, the kids, so our kids' age, you're not tracking. I just know that, like, there was a particular way that he gestured and stood when he was drunk, and the night it would end up in that way. And I just like have a lot of memories of like sweaty drunk dad.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
He would take a sip of martini and he would go like, "Boo!" He did this like, I can't do it with the headphones on. He like would like make the, it sounded like this, like a sound upon the first
he was
sip.
Being silly,
yeah. But it was like as if the drink was so strong or bracing or astringent.
Just, whoa.
Let me see if I can do it. This is important to a lot of people. Headphones off. It goes. That was similar to it.
May his memory be a blessing.
The first time I heard "May his memory be a blessing," or "May his memory be for a blessing," I thought that's beautiful. And then like the 400th time I thought, well, now it feels Hallmarkian. But anyway, you're drinking a margarita.
Have drunk a margarita. Why?
Because you set it down near me and then you got up and did something. And I was like, why am I being surrounded by my dad in the 80s? Why does it has such a gin and vermouth smell? Unless my dad you wouldn't put a lime in a martini, would you? That's insanity, right?
I don't think traditionally, but hey, maybe that was his spin on it.
I'm trying to figure out what scent coming off of that is reminding me so much of his martinis.
I don't know. This does not have any gin or vermouth in it.
I'm not even sure his martinis had gin or vermouth, but that's what's typically in a martini, or vodka and vermouth. But I know that his would have been gin.
Tequila, agave, lime, sweetener.
I think it's the tequila and the lime I'm smelling.
Yeah. Did he drink tequila?
Never. Oh, you know what? He had margaritas sometimes, but it's specifically the martini that I'm smelling. Gin has sort of a citrus smell, right?
Yeah. Sure.
The juniper.
It can.
All right. Enough of that. So how has this trip been for you? How was your Thanksgiving?
So this trip has been, for me, like we came out to Tucson to visit my family. We've talked about this already on the show, right? No?
I don't know which time you're talking about.
Well, have we talked on the show about why we're coming to Tucson?
Go ahead, and then I'll tell. I'm not sure where you're going with this. So,
well, just okay. Apologies if we've already talked about this, but with the passing of we would always go to Thanksgiving. We would either go to, for many years, we would go down to your parents. For
yes.
Thanksgiving. But then last year, 2 years ago, we just didn't. We stayed home, right? The year after your dad passed, we were just like,
well,
because they were
right. They went to Las Vegas.
They went to Las Vegas,
yeah.
So we were like, we'll just do our own Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then we kind of liked that. So
Mm-hmm.
then the next year we invited them up to us. And
yeah, we wanted to host. That was going to be the new tradition.
And that was also that ended up being the last time we saw your mother in any kind of like healthy, coherent state.
Yes. And in any sort of unhospitalized, unintubated
Yeah, it was
state.
like, oh, she's cancer free. This is great.
Yeah.
We're going to have a great holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Womp womp. That's how it was, though. It was a happy day. And it went really well.
It did.
Like we did. Part of it was like, oh, I can share this, right? You don't care about sharing family stuff. Well, because it was like your mom always like seemed to hate hosting.
Yeah, that's fine. I think I've talked about that.
Yeah, and it was always like, it always felt like at Thanksgiving, like
she's being put out and put upon.
I wanted to apologize
to
her afterwards instead of thanking her. I just wanted to be, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry we did this.
We forced you to do this.
Yeah, like, and so we wanted to show her that one can delight in hosting, and show her a little bit.
Did we want to show her that, or do we want to show ourselves that it can be done that way?
Both, I think.
Yeah.
A little bit. Well, I don't think it was primarily we wanted to show.
Yeah.
But I think it was a little bit like Thanksgiving can be.
It can be joyful.
It can be joyful.
Yeah.
For all people, for all the people involved.
It doesn't have to be
like the host,
an ordeal.
The host can take joy from the process of hosting and cooking for their family and all.
But I think but the thing is, she just wasn't a host who took joy in it, and she never wanted to host.
Yes.
And yet somehow we always had it at their house. So I think
she was conflicted because she wanted us there. She just didn't want to have to do the work. And so I think actually as the years went on, we picked that up, and some of the final Thanksgivings
cooking.
we did there, we would actually bring all the food.
Right.
Because we were like, okay, she likes everything except the hosting part.
Yeah.
So if we do all that work for her, then, and she seemed to be okay with it.
I feel like those Thanksgivings were greatly diminished. Don't you feel like?
In what sense?
Just when it began to be cobbled together, like picking up food and not. I mean, to me, like the heyday of the Rosen Thanksgivings were when my dad was cooking, and you were never around for any of that, right?
I feel like he may have cooked a few.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he wasn't as old as he was at the end when you were there at the beginning.
I think for me, the final Thanksgivings before your dad died, I think they were fine. Like for me, I enjoyed it because, before everything went kablooey.
And I don't even know which kablooey you mean. There's been
it was more like a fireworks show where it's kablooey.
Right.
I think before all that, even with whatever, arguments or dysfunction or whatever, I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed your family. It was kind of fun to just go somewhere and then do a Thanksgiving, and it's even with a dysfunctional family.
It was a family. I mean,
it was a family.
That's the thing is like it was an intact dysfunctional family.
And as long as
you come from a non-intact dysfunctional family.
And as long as everybody is like on their best behavior, it can be fun. Like
we had fun times.
We had fun. And so like I enjoyed the the routine of it, like we're eating and now it's cleanup time, and then there's all the desserts, and
right?
Then, and then I know, okay, I've got to make some coffee because I've got to drive home, and everyone's sitting there picking, and the boys are playing, and I don't know, it's like it was all, and they're all in their jammies, and they're all in matching. I don't know,
right? Yeah, there was a matching jammy situation, but even before that, we used to spend the night sometimes. I mean, that was ages ago. Yeah, that was before we had kids.
That I didn't love as much.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was last Thanksgiving, and we were just thinking about this Thanksgiving, thinking like, well, we could have it at our house, but that'll really remind us of the last Thanksgiving
of last year.
Yeah, and like I've been meaning to get out to Tucson because I want the boys to really get to know their grandfather better. My dad doesn't travel, so and so we've only been to Tucson once before, and I thought, well, Tucson's better this time of year than
right. They've only met him once.
We came out last time in the middle of the summer, which is like,
and then we got COVID.
Yeah, that was a miserable trip. So we're like, let's do that, and it'll be changed. So that's why we're here. So the point of the trip has been largely,
it's been twofold. It's been to have a change of scenery for me, because I didn't want to have Thanksgiving at the same place we had it last year because I was afraid it would just make me too sad. And then it was to spend time with your family, your dad.
Yeah. And that, I love my dad, and but we've had like it's hard to articulate because it's like, I don't want to sound overly negative. It's just, I think that, we haven't been close for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it has had to do with his life and things going on. And then I don't connect because I've got my own issues, and we've had some fights, and I don't know. I think there was some lingering bad feelings on his part about it, maybe, and just like lots of stuff, right? Just lots of stuff. But like, you know, it's hard because you may have a fight with a loved one, a family member, but like you still love them and you still want that connection, but sometimes you just feel like maybe that's not possible. And I personally am not the kind of person who's like, I don't make a huge effort with people. I'm just sort of like, well, if it's, I've got a lot of
defensive.
Like if I have friends,
your defenses go up
I have a lot of defenses, maybe too many. Like if I have a friend and they move, they're like, I'm going to move to New York. My first feeling, and it's like a powerful feeling that I have to get over, is like, then fuck you. Like as though like it's personal, which is so crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Because I've had friends leave for, they don't leave because they're like, this LA is full of Daniel Quants. I can't take it. Like everywhere I turn. No, it's like never anything to do with me or our friendship. But there's just this feeling of like you're abandoning.
Well, you have an abandonment wound.
Right. So if I feel someone being like that, I will like just shut the door. So it's not good. And I'm like too okay being isolated. Like I'm too fine with that. Anyhow, I think that me and my dad hadn't been close in a while. So I was a little bit like, I don't know how this is going to go. You know, not that I was planning to bring anything up, but I just didn't know where he was. And so a little bit like there was kind of this, how do I put it? Like like I couldn't fully relax into the trip.
Like apprehension?
This wasn't like a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't like, oh, I'm going to go chill.
Right.
You know, we're going to just relax. It was like, okay, there's this important, relationship in my life that has been a difficult one for me to navigate. And I'm going to be like right in the middle of it for a few days, and so it felt maybe emotionally scary.
Yeah.
But it went well. So that's the good news. He's, it was good actually. I feel like we connected and, he got to know the boys a little better, which was really the most important thing. And they got to spend a little bit of time with him. The big problem is that he's really almost like he's really hard of hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has these hearing aids and he's got to like crank them up. And so he doesn't hear well and he can't see very well either now. And so he's very like locked in. Like he's not like, he can't fully like engage because he can't see or hear very well. And that makes it harder. But anyway, so that's my experience. Plus there's just the boys of it all and just wanting to get in a lot of stuff. And it's just not relaxing.
But you said the first night that you just felt like very sort of activated or stirred up or triggered or whatever word you want to use. You didn't say triggered.
Yeah.
And I said, is it like your psyche is a snow globe and it got tipped over? And you said, no, it's like someone lit an M80 in my brain.
Yeah. Shoved it in my ear. I think that like for me, all my like core issues originate here in Tucson. Like if I'm in therapy and I'm talking about like what makes Daniel Quants tick, it's all going to be stuff that happened here. Almost none of it is going to be a single thing that has happened in LA, which is where I've been most of my life.
Is that how many therapy sessions start? What makes Daniel Quants tick?
A good therapist is supposed to lead with that question, honey.
It's very prime time. It's very Jiminy Glick. What makes Daniel Quants tick?
And then they're supposed to like put their chin on their
and then fall out of the chair
and lean forward.
Right. I know what you're saying though. This is where it all went down.
Yeah, and so there's ghosts everywhere.
Oh, like, we hightailed it away from my ghosts to visit your ghosts.
Literally everywhere we go.
There's like a constancy of ghosts.
Like Tucson.
Constant of ghosts.
For me is, I love Tucson. Like I have just so much love for this city and for I think it's a great place. Not to say it's perfect, nowhere is perfect, but there's a huge part of me that's like, oh man, wouldn't it be nice to just like buy a home in the foothills and like one of these beautiful homes and like just live here. Like, the air, when I breathe the air in Tucson, I feel different, like I feel more relaxed, and there's something that's almost like calming to my soul about the air here in Arizona. I just love it. I love the desert. I just love it.
You're like an iguana.
It's just in my bones.
You're like a sun-bleached set of horns.
Yeah. It's just, to me, this is just, this is where I was born and raised. So I feel really like good on one hand.
If you see like a silver and turquoise belt buckle, does that feel like home?
I love it.
Really?
I love all that shit.
Okay.
I mean, like, it can get a little kitschy, and like some of the Southwest stuff, the kind of Santa Fe type stuff.
Which, by the way, my parents spent like $1,500 on a Kachina doll when we went through Santa Fe, which I think they thought was an investment. Guys, your Kachina dolls did not hold value. No one, I think it sold for $150.
They're very
no
common,
one wants it. Yeah.
The Kachina dolls. They're very cool, and they are, religious.
Yes.
They're symbols of their religion.
Yeah.
I think it's Navajo, right? Like,
I'm just saying they didn't hold their value.
So, yeah. So, by the way, the Navajo have a hotel that they have put in the Monument Valley.
Mm-hmm.
It is, look it up. It is unreal. It's like where they filmed, all the John Ford Westerns, the Searchers or whatever, with those giant, like, crazy, weird mountain-like formations in the desert. You know what I'm talking about? Like, anyway, that's aside. But the Navajo, like, have this. I feel like everyone's going to want to go to that. Anyhow,
so Tucson feels like the air feels good in your lungs.
So there's all this good aspect to it, where I start to like think, oh man, what would it be like to buy a ranch out here or something? That would be amazing. But then it's like everywhere I go, it's just like reminders of a past that I've buried.
Yeah.
Like that is dead and buried. It's like monsters around every corner. It's not that bad, but it kind of like, I don't know, like not everything is a monster, but everything is a reminder of something that I don't want to be constantly reminded of.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to live in my childhood. You know what I mean? Like, even the good stuff is still my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't need that. Like, I don't need to be like, it's like living in nostalgia.
Yeah. It's too much sometimes.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's almost like, it's like Tucson is a museum to my childhood in a way.
Yeah.
And I don't want to live in that museum as much as I love it.
Do you even want to walk through it?
No, I enjoy being here, but like, it doesn't feel like vacation.
Right.
To me, it feels like I'm in a spooky haunted house of my mind. No, it feels like a wax museum. Although not lifeless, but like just, I don't know. I think you get it. So,
yeah. But can I suggest something?
Mm-hmm.
I think, and to an extent we all do, but I think that you have a lot of unprocessed stuff from your childhood and from your past.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have been in therapy trying to work through shit for a long time. I don't know that anyone ever gets fully there, but I feel like you have more sort of your childhood is more of a diamond in the rough right now. Mine's more polished.
I would say this, like, when I first started working on myself, I was like, it's my issues with my father that I have to work on. It felt like that was the obvious
paramount
thing.
Yeah,
because like you know, he and my mom divorced when I was 1.5, and like that was probably the most fraught relationship, and and I thought, like, that's it. Once I figure that out, I'm fixed. and then when I got into my like late 30s ish, met you, I went back into therapy, and it was like, oh, actually, I've been giving my mom a pass. Not to say my mom is a bad person or anything, but it's just like there were issues that had to do with that side of my life, my mom, my stepdad, and that like I hadn't processed. And so I was in therapy for a while. I was working on that. But I think now, if I were going to go back to therapy, I mean, obviously you're still going to talk about some of that stuff. But I think, like, for me, the thing that I have not come to terms with was the rest of the world part of it.
How do you mean?
Like, if I were to say, like, what are the main things that had an impact on me and the development of my psyche, it was, like, obviously my parents, which, you know, so it's like chapter 1 is my dad, chapter 2 would be my mom, but, like, also other people, friends, peers,
step-parents.
Well, step-parents, but also step-siblings.
Yeah.
Just the kids in the neighborhood. Because I have a lot of resentment towards everybody in the world. And I don't need to tell you this. That's irrational. You know? So it's like, it's weird to have resentment for a total stranger.
Yeah.
Why do I feel that way when I see someone who's a total stranger? That's what I think I need to work on. Because it's like, I don't want to be like that. Like, I don't want to say hate.
You don't want to be you don't want to be misanthropic.
Yeah. I want to love people. I want to be like delighting in other people. And instead, I have like inside like this feeling of like, it's almost like my default position is I'm just pissed at everybody. And so I'm like, oh, that's tied also to stuff that I have to deal with. So that's what I would deal with. But that all is,
I think
that's
that
what I'm
came up
talking about when I say
recently
like,
on an episode.
But that's the stuff here in Tucson that I encounter the most.
People that you're pissed at?
It's the other stuff. It's not my family stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not seeing my dad around every corner. I'm not seeing my mom and my stepdad around every corner. I'm seeing all the rest of my childhood.
All the rest everywhere. Of the people that did you wrong and disappointed you.
I mean, I told you I got into a fight with my entire class once.
Yeah. Tell the story.
I was like, I had a crush on this girl. We're playing British Bulldog.
Oh, how do you play that?
British Bulldog is everybody lines up on one side of a field with one person in the middle. The proper way to play this game is tackle, but we would just play like touch. Although I would play tackle in other venues, and I would lose my mind. But like, in this particular instance, so we were playing that, and the way it works is the person in the middle goes British, and everybody runs and tries to get to the other side of the field,
and you have to stop them.
And the person in the middle tries to touch or tackle
I see.
as many people as they can, and if you're touched or tackled, you have to stay in the middle. And then then the people now in the middle go British, and everybody runs across until it's like 2 people against everybody, and the last person wins. And I guess maybe we were playing tackle because this one girl that I had a crush on, she almost made it, but then this guy grabbed her arm. And
was he one of the people in the middle?
He was in the middle, and he was pulling her into the middle. Oh. And I went and karate chopped his hand to free her,
gallantly save her.
It was. Yeah, let me rephrase this. He grabbed her by the arm. I rode in on my white horse. I unsheathed the Excalibur, and I slay that dragon.
Right.
I did a little karate chop.
And how old were you? Oh my God. What the fuck just happened tonight? Did I just hit puberty?
Yeah.
How old were you?
Was 5th grade, so I was
10,
either 11.
10 or 11, yeah.
And, I guess I was 10 or 11, yeah. The entire class, well, they were probably right that I shouldn't have hit him.
Well,
but like,
how did she feel?
We never dated.
Bitch.
I know. Oh no, we did. Well, dated.
What? Who is she?
We didn't. I mean, dating. It was like we were like seeing each other. For a minute.
Okay, but it worked. You slayed the dragon.
I did. Well, I think I was really popular back when I was. Anyway, whatever.
I'm not getting that from this story.
No,
offense.
because what happened next was literally every single kid in my class chased me down, tackled me, and then dogpiled me. A dogpile is when they all jump on top of you.
Yeah.
So you're at the bottom of a stack of kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. Do kids do this? This is the craziest, like, zombie apocalypse kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, we're all going to just...
Who organized them?
Pile on top of... I couldn't tell you because I don't...
Was the Karate Choppy very popular?
I don't even remember who it was.
Oh.
All I know is before I knew it, I was at the bottom of this pile
of
and
kids.
I was like unable to breathe.
Oh my God.
And something fucking snapped in my brain. It was just like a, survival thing. And when I was able to get in my brain, it's like the Hulk, like flinging a bunch of people, like, like just bursting, and they're all flying. Everything after that, it was a blur, and I was just like, I was chasing every kid and just I was just punching, and like the and some kids were trying to engage, some kids were running away. I was on a rampage. I couldn't see straight.
Yeah,
and the adult.
Like the yard supervisor?
Yard supervisor came over and I punched her.
Sorry.
Yeah.
In the what?
I don't even know. Probably in the gut or in the I mean, like, I was a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't like punch her in the jaw or anything. You're not supposed to punch them at all.
Right.
Right. So I know.
I just need a visual.
I think they restrained me and calmed me down. And then I had to. So after all of that, and I went to the principals, and I got fucking. The way to deal with it that they saw in all their wisdom was that I sat up at the front of the class, next to the teacher, facing the entire class, and I had to apologize to them.
For what?
For hitting them. For hitting what was a lot of them.
What was?
For going fucking completely ape shit.
What was the language you were told to use though?
I don't even remember. I just remember feeling like it was a combination of like shame and rage at how unfair this is that I'm apologizing to them. Like,
did the teachers understand that they had all dogpiled you?
But I had hit the kid in the first place. So the problem was that I was the instigator.
Right.
And the way that it was seen was that they were like calming me down.
Oh, they were restraining you or something.
No, I didn't need to be calmed down like that at that point. Later I did. Later it would have been appropriate to like put me in a straitjacket. But like not at that point.
Right.
I was just playing around, not in a good way, I was a kid. Just trying to get a little of that sweet, You're
just looking for some action.
I was trying to impress the ladies.
Yeah. Did you hurt that kid?
I may have hurt him. I don't know.
It's interesting.
I had no sympathy for him.
I've heard this story a number of times. And in my mind, in the past, it was always they attacked you, you fought back, and you were forced to apologize. But this is the first time I'm hearing it, and I'm thinking...
Oh, I can't believe I wouldn't have told you the first part. I was never hiding that.
No, I know, but this is the first time I'm hearing it, and I'm like, well, it's not that wrong that they put the onus on you.
I am not saying it was.
I always thought it was in the past. I always thought it was unfair in the
what
past.
I felt was unfair was not like if the way it had gone was I hit this kid and then a bunch of kids came after me to hit me and then I hit them back, I would have been in the wrong because I started it.
Mm-hmm.
But when you dogpile somebody, like, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't breathe.
How did you actually get them off of you? Do you know? And in your mind,
I think I was
flung
screaming.
Oh.
Like, and finally they got off me. Like, I went into like a berserker rage and I was just like terrified.
Well,
so like, I feel like that should have been taken into consideration. Like, I feel like, yes, I fought every single member of my class at the same time.
And the teacher.
And the fucking yard
supervisor.
Yes. I was in a murderous rage. Yes, that's true. But I also thought I was going to die when they dogpiled me. Like,
did you hit any of your friends?
I think I hit everyone.
So you hit people that didn't even have anything to do with it? Or did everyone have something
Anyone
to do with
who was fleeing that area was guilty. If you were just getting up from a prone position, you had been on top of me and you needed a punch. I don't know. I wasn't thinking.
Have you ever done this again?
No. I've had instances where I've yeah, I guess yes. Not like that.
What happened?
I once slapped a girl real hard, but it was like this is my biggest shame because she's a dear friend and I'm not listen, I am not an abusive person. Alison, am I an abusive person?
Well, I would have said no, but these stories are beginning to make me wonder. I just want everyone to know. No, that was not how I wanted to start that sentence. How I wanted to start the sentence is, I want to tell you, I think that the fact that you slapped a girl might not go over well. I look forward to hearing the story. But in the whole time I've been with you, I've never been concerned for my safety.
I have something to say about that. That's okay if people want to judge me. I'll tell you the story. You can judge me if you want. Because I'm not defending my behavior.
Right.
We was in film school, and a buddy of mine was making a movie, and we had been awake without any sleep. I'm not exaggerating, for days. Okay, again, this is not an excuse. This is just context. I had not slept for days, and we were shooting in this abandoned electrical facility, like in South Central. So it was crazy cold. It was freezing cold. It was like 5 or 6 in the morning. I had no sleep. I was not in a good state of mind. And she wanted to rub cream cheese on my face. So she was in and she hadn't gotten sleep either. So she was in a like, I'm gonna smear cream cheese on your face.
Yeah.
And I wasn't in the fucking mood.
Right.
And I was like,
was it Tiffany? Is that her name?
Yeah. And I was like, if you do that, I will slap you. And she was like, and this is like, Owen will do, like, if you say, yeah, he'll do. And she went on my face. And it was just like, I wasn't even in control. It's my hand just went whack
across her face.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was like, I couldn't believe it either. And I was like, oh my God. And she rightly was so mad. Like, and the other girls were mad. Everyone was mad at me. They should have been.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
How hard did you hit her?
I don't know. I mean, it was cold too, so it probably hurt. I feel to this day.
Well, it still hurts if you hit someone in a warm climate too.
I honestly think that's like the worst thing I've ever done.
Did you get scared straight? Well,
I had to think about myself for a while after that, because like, oh my God, I didn't know I
had that in you.
And like, I valued the friendship. I couldn't imagine myself as someone who would hit anyone, like a girl, especially. Right. It was troubling. I was definitely like,
I'm troubled.
yeah.
It's so interesting because I've never once been concerned about you laying a hand on the kids or me.
I don't think I could, but I do think that there's this, I don't know, like you can be in certain circumstances where you can surprise yourself.
Yeah.
I've been thinking a lot about, in the context of like politics. I'm not going to get into politics, so don't worry. But like, how I believe that the left in particular, but the right probably has this problem too. I just haven't been thinking about the right, so I don't have any examples. But the left in particular, can't or isn't comfortable with the shadow. That
right, that people contain good and bad.
Again, I'm not excusing my behavior here. Please understand that. But like we all have the side, the virtuous side, the side that we want to believe is the true me. This is me. I'm all these good qualities. Look at me. That's what we want to believe is us. So that's what like Jung would call the persona.
Or the mask.
Right? Or the mask. And it's like, so this is what I want to present to the world. But just like if you were to shine a light on a ball, there's the shadow side. The shadow side exists too. And part of integrating your entire psyche is coming to terms with that. One of the lessons that I've learned that they might teach you is that your most golden qualities also happen to exist in your shadow. So it's really important to integrate your shadow. So that's one of the things you can do in therapy is like to do your shadow work. But one of the things that you can understand through that is that we are contradictory. And you can sit there and you can say, you're so virtuous. Look at you. You're not capable of ever hurting anybody or doing something bad. Look at you. You fucking are.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that doesn't negate the other thing. Like, people are contradictory. We are human. And we are capable of monstrous things, but we're capable of beautiful acts of empathy and tenderness and love too. We're both. One does not cancel the other.
Can we go back to the slap?
Yes.
So she was really angry.
Yeah.
And all the girls were really angry.
Yes.
And then what happened?
I don't know. It was just tense for a while. And then I think like our friendship wasn't quite the same.
Did you try to apologize?
I think I did. But it was, I don't know, like, how do you apologize for something like that? Like, you did it. You know what I mean? You can say, I'm sorry I did it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, but you did it.
Well, I mean, I think like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I did that. I didn't mean to do that. I never should have done that. That was wrong. I'm so sorry. That's how I would apologize for it.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of shame too. I mean, I surprised myself. I never would have thought that I could, but I don't think I was in my right mind. I mean, I don't know, like, I'm not trying to make excuses, but
right.
I do think that like I wasn't, I was just completely like, all of my sort of higher thinking was like disengaged. I was just instinct. And I was trying to warn her. That's not an excuse. None of this is an excuse at all. None of it is an excuse. I'm just trying to explain it so that I can understand, like, who am I? Yeah. Because like, I can't, I've never felt that like impulse ever again. It's not like I'm constantly like holding back from, slapping my family or something. It was like, it's not in me to do that. Yeah. And yet that one time I did it. So I can't say I'm a person that wouldn't do it because I did. Right. But like, there's a lot of other things, not physical, but just ways that, I mean, where I look back and I go, God, who the fuck was I? Like I have a hard time understanding like what was my state of mind during that period. So like, you know, you just go, well, you know, like I'll never be a person who tells you like oh, look at me, I'm this virtuous person. Like, because I'm both. I can be both, you know? And I've hurt people emotionally. I've hurt people in that way. I've done things I regret. But I'm also a good person and hopefully like a good father. And like,
you are a good father.
And like, so like,
I don't know what to do with this new information.
Yeah. Like but it's like, that's what's the problem with cancellation of people, though. I think that's what I'm saying. It's like, except for like Harvey Weinstein or people that are sex pests. But I'm just saying,
I feel like let's keep Chris Brown canceled. Let's not.
Yeah, like
let's not bring him back.
I'm not saying
no,
like,
but he's getting a real whitewash.
But I'm just saying, if someone has an opinion,
yeah,
like obviously, if someone's like a violent, and look, if people want to be like, you know what, I don't like Daniel Kwanzaa anymore. That's fine.
Yeah,
like I get it. Like I know people
click
out there.
5 stars on your way out.
Like I feel that way about myself often. So like, I get it. I understand. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that anyone should like me, but like, I do think that like everyone who wants to just say like, point the finger at you have an opinion that's shitty or you've hurt somebody, like, okay, but like your shit don't stink probably.
I don't think you meant to say that.
What?
Your shit don't stink probably?
It just doesn't stink?
That's what you just said. Okay, but your shit don't stink probably.
Well, there might be people out there that are like pretty virtuous. I don't know. I guess I'm allowing for that.
Didn't you mean to say it's not like your shit don't stink?
Yeah. What did I say?
You said, okay, but your shit don't stink probably.
You know, everyone knows what I mean.
I know, but you just told them their shit doesn't stink. They're saying my shit don't stink, and you're like, yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, you're saying I should have said your shit stinks.
Yeah, or it's not like your shit doesn't stink.
Oh my God, it's too late. See what happens when it gets too late? I'm capable of anything. Yeah, what I'm saying is this:
your shit stinks too.
A person, we all contain both.
Mm-hmm.
We are all dualities.
Yeah.
And actually accepting that fact in yourself, accepting it in other people, is extraordinarily healing.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to forgive yourself of your shadow side. Keep in mind, your shadow side is a shadow because it disgusts you about yourself. These are the things like I just told you about.
Yeah.
The things you do not want people to know about you.
Right.
I don't want you to know that about me. I don't want you to know these ugly things about me because I don't want to have to acknowledge.
You don't want to own it.
That is part of who I am.
Right.
You know, but it's like a beach ball that you're holding under the water. So like you can try to ignore it, but the further down you hold it, the more disruptive it is when it comes out back to the surface. You have to have like a comfortable relationship with that shadow and go like, well, my shit don't stink probably. Is that what you say? I don't know.
It's hard. I mean,
it's the hardest thing you can do.
Because the shame feels like I need it to keep me being good.
Well, talking about your parents a lot, I think like as a parent, you love your children more than anything in the world. But even then, you're going to hurt them sometimes.
Cream cheese on your nose.
Well, sometimes you're going to hurt them without intending to, right? Sometimes you're going to kill their parakeet.
Are you talking about a cockatiel?
Your cockatiel. Right? And so then when you do that, when you... I've disappointed my child. I have hurt their feelings. If you have a comfortable relationship with your shadow and you go and you're able to go like, you know what? The truth is like, I'm not always perfect. I can hurt people. That doesn't mean that I'm not also the good stuff, but the bad stuff is true too. And like when your child comes to you and says, Daddy, you really did this horrible thing. If you've done the shadow work, you can say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I hurt you, and just understand them and say you're sorry. If you haven't done that, you're probably going to be like defensive and, you know, maybe hurt that they're trying to make you feel bad about yourself.
Yeah.
And turn it around on them.
Right.
And make it worse.
That was what my parents did.
Because you don't want to have to acknowledge that maybe you could possibly have done something to hurt your child. Like, of course you love your child, but you're also, you know, you're also the monster in the closet. When your child's scared of the monster in the closet, that's you.
Yeah. My parents' thing was like, we've been made to feel guilty our entire life and we're done. So it's like they weren't even engaging with anything I was saying about how their behavior made me feel. It was more like they had like, I mean, this is not quite accurate, but like they had gamified it. So it's like people are going to come at you and the tactic they're going to use is guilt. So we need to catch it out here and not let it come in. And so when I would be like, hi, daughter over here with, you know, this happened and this happened, they'd be like, she's doing it. She's doing the thing that we don't allow in our home anymore. That's fucked up.
And all you're asking them for is
to be human,
is to understand how they've hurt you.
Yeah. And
you're not actually saying you are a bad person who deserves to be bathed in shit. You're just
whether it stinks or doesn't.
Yeah, you're just saying in this one instance you hurt me.
I mean, they just couldn't do that level of interpersonal stuff.
Well, they were deeply in denial about that stuff. It was threatening to them.
Yeah,
and that's what it is. It's like it feels threatening. It feels that's what the shadow feels threatening because it's like, oh, it might overwhelm. It might become if I acknowledge that that's true, then what else could be true? I guess I'm just a piece of shit.
So let's quickly go through what we've done in Tucson and give it a grade.
Let's do it.
Okay. The miniature museum.
I liked it. They have a miniatures museum here, and they had an exhibit for
Ray
Harryhausen, the guy that did all the
there's a lot of names in that name.
The practical effects for like Clash of the Titans and others. I forget the one that he's most known for, but really cool. Like all these little like movie.
Did you do Planet of the Apes or Godzilla?
He did a ton of monster movies.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. And then they had all these like cool, I think doll houses and stuff that are just, I don't know. There's something really satisfying about miniatures.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out like, why is it so satisfying to see a miniature?
So what grade do you give it?
I don't know. I give it like an A-. I'm
going to give it a B. I'm sorry. In theory, friend of the show, been on the show, Sarah Schaefer, she does miniatures. And it's so cool to look at her miniatures. But for some reason, I wasn't as fascinated and tickled by it as I am when she makes her little things. And maybe it's because like she'll make like a green room at a comedy club or she'll make a podcast studio or something like that.
These were mostly fairly traditional.
Yeah, it just... it was neat, but a little went a long way, and there was a lot. So I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my God, I'm on the 500th miniature. Like it's getting very samey, but it was neat.
I follow people who make miniatures that are way cooler than any of this stuff.
Okay, thank you. Hence the B.
But for me, well, no, because I'm not ranking the miniatures. I'm ranking the museum.
Oh, okay.
And I like the museum. I like being in that space. It was nice, and I liked seeing the Harryhausen. Is that Harryhausen?
Harryhausen is the last name.
Yeah, I liked seeing all that stuff.
His name should be Harry Harryhausen. Really?
Or Harryhausen.
Yeah. No. Harry Harryhausen.
Or his last name could be Hausen. His middle name Harryhausen. His first name Harry. Harryhausen.
That sounds good. So then from there we went over to the University of Arizona and we went to the planetarium there. And we walked around and we saw a solar system show in the planetarium. Mm-hmm. How would you grade that?
I'd give it a B. With love, I give it a B. Just because it's small. I do like how much interactive stuff there was, but it's just small. There's not a lot to the museum. And some of it was a little like old. But also I remember going there as a kid and there being more sciencey stuff and like having they used to have like moon rocks and stuff. I don't know, like there was more stuff that I was expecting to show Owen because he's really in the solar system. Be like, look, these are like rocks from. I think they did have something they said was from Mars.
There's a little piece of Mars.
Yeah. Anyway, and then the planetarium show was okay. The problem is, it was beneath Owen's level. Like, Owen could have taught that.
So the guy leading it had this laser pointer, and he would like circle the like aurora, or circle various things that he was talking about. So Owen
did not realize it was him.
Owen was being slightly semi-disruptive, I would say, throughout the whole there was other kids in there too, throughout the whole thing. And then Owen, who's like being disruptive, slightly disruptive the whole time, leans forward and goes, "Could whoever is doing that please stop?" regarding the laser pointer.
And it was the guy. Yeah, like, Owen, it's the guy. Oh.
But I just love that he's not following protocol.
No.
But then suddenly he's like incensed that someone is doing a laser pointer, is ruining the show. That was funny. Okay, so then
what's your grade?
Oh, sorry, I'm going to give it an A-. The solar system show itself, I didn't love. I find that kind of screen a little bit nauseating. Like when we quickly zip to another planet and the whole, I find that to be.
I actually wish there was more of that. That was the most fun part of it.
It's neat, but I was worried about feeling sick.
Yeah,
often because I have felt motion sick from stuff like that. That was neat, but the exhibits were cool, and there were fish, so I really liked that.
Can something get below an A if they have fish?
I don't know. It's yet to happen. Out. So I gave that one an A-. Yeah, the actual show itself was okay. That if I was just grading that, I'd give it a different grade. Yeah, okay. And then lastly, you were supposed to talk while I yawned.
I just like dead air.
Yeah, we went to Trail Dust Town, which is this cool, like, how would you describe it? It's like an old.
It's like a recreation of an old west town where they've got like, it's
kitschy and cute
and fun. Like they have an area where there's rides, a little train that goes around.
It's really cute. It's like Knott's Berry Farm-esque, but much smaller.
Yes, exactly. It's like the old west part of Knott's Berry Farm. They have like a stunt show, and then of course there's Pinnacle Peak, which is it's like a landmark Tucson restaurant that has like pit fire steaks and the so you walk in. What I love about Pinnacle Peak steaks? Is it looks like there's just like a giant pit with an iron grill that lowers onto it, and that's where they throw all the steaks. But the smell of that place, holy shit, is that nostalgic for me, because it's like that smell of like, I don't know what it is, like ranch style beans with like steak and dust. I don't know. It's just like so specific. But the building it's in is like an old west building, and it's styled like that. So there's like a saloon to the side, and you go into the saloon, and it's got that great like wallpaper with this sort of velvety pattern on it, and then all the old light fixtures and the huge enormous mirror behind the bar, and I just love it. And then but the gimmick of this restaurant is that if you wear a tie,
they will cut it off and put it on the ceiling.
They will come over with like, they'll make a bunch of noise, and then they will fucking cut it off, and they'll write your name on it, and they'll hang it from the rafters. And so the rafters have just thousands and thousands of ties. I mean, people obviously wear the tie there specifically to have them cut because there's like lots of novelty ties and stuff that, obviously. So yeah.
So what grade do you give that experience?
I give it an A. Oh, they also have like a shooting gallery.
Yeah.
And they have like a little candy store where they make fudge, and they have like a gift shop. And of course they had a DJ playing modern tunes, which is of course perfect. But yeah, I love it there.
So you give it an A.
Yeah.
So your grades went A minus, B, A.
Yeah, and the this is a personal A though.
Okay.
This is just for me.
Right. I know you're not writing a guidebook.
They had made the train. So in the train that goes around, and like half of it is just in the parking lot. It's like there's a jankiness to it too.
Yes.
But I like the jankiness of it. Okay. So that does not detract from its grade. So you go on this train, and it'll like go through a little scene where it's like, like an old cabin or something, or it's like an old like mining tunnel, and they'll just have all these like figures that are like just popping around going, but they made it Christmassy, and their way of making it Christmassy was clearly someone had just taken like cardboard and painted like a gingerbread man figure on it, and they did that, and then they just placed that gingerbread man throughout, and then they had like some crazy story that no one could follow.
I could not follow the story
about this gingerbread man and like some sort of heist and like
peppermint foot powder.
No one had any idea. It was the most half-assed.
Yeah,
the most half-assed thing ever. But see, I love that about it.
Yeah,
I love that it's just fucking not polished, at all. Anyway, what's your grade?
I'm gonna give it an A minus. So for me, we went B. Wait, what did I give the planetarium?
A minus. I think you either gave it an A or an A minus.
I'm gonna go B. I'm sorry, I'm gonna give it a B plus. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm B plus, but I could be talked into A minus.
Detracting.
Just wasn't the planetarium. Didn't have no fish.
You're also there's no space in your imagination for the Old West.
I don't hold space for the Old West.
It doesn't activate anything for you.
It's neat, but yeah. I mean, but a little goes a long way. Oh my God, that's the second time I've said that. Is my vocabulary shrinking?
Mine is, for sure.
Am I just going to be a bucket of cliches, but like 4 different cliches?
Yes.
Here's the cliches that are going to be the ones I use. Little goes a long way.
These are the ones if we had a stuffed Alison and we pulled a loop and you pull it.
Give them an inch. It'll take a mile.
These are the 4 different things it would say. So
love me, love my dog.
So let me start over. So the first one is, what is it?
A little goes a long way.
A little goes a long way.
Yeah.
And then I'm pulling it again. What's the next one?
Love me, love my dog.
Love me, love my dog. And then the third one.
Look before you leap.
Look before you leap. What? Do you say that?
Never.
No, No, seriously, what's your third one?
All's well that ends well. Time heals all wounds. I don't know. These aren't, I don't know. I honestly, let's do it. Okay.
We don't deserve dogs. What is it?
A little goes a long way is all I'm going to say.
So you only have one thing that you say.
The other ones.
How much did I pay for this? $24.99?
Yeah.
Jesus
You should have waited for it to go on sale.
One fucking thing?
Okay. Here's the thing. I'm not aware of the other ones that I say a lot. Literally. I think I said that a handful of times on this episode.
I guess we'll have to pay attention.
Yeah. Don't take this the wrong way. I said that also.
Okay,
I think.
That's the second one.
Yeah. And a little goes a long way.
A little goes a long way. Okay, so a little of the Old West goes a long way for you.
Yeah, and I said that about the miniatures too.
I love the Old West, so I love that shit. I don't know what to tell you. That's a part of history that I'm endlessly fascinated by.
I know.
But
I hold space for you holding space. But it's a smaller space.
Nothing is better. It's one thing to like read about that stuff or watch movies or whatever. But when you are like standing in front of an Old West building, like life size, to me, it's like, I don't know, like visiting, for some girls, like visiting Barbie's dream house. Like, to me, it's just like, it's real.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Going into a
Have
saloon.
you been to Calico Ghost Town?
No, but I've been to ghost towns.
Or Pioneer Town?
I don't know what that one is. Is that in
Pioneer
California?
Town? Yeah, it's Pappy and Harriet's. It's a music venue out
We gotta
there.
go. I
We should
mean,
go.
oh my God. Like going to Tombstone and Bisbee here in Arizona. Ugh.
Bisbee is a fun name. Listen, Daniel Quantz,
Yes, love.
it's time for us to end the show.
I hope this
Because-
is good. Was this a good episode for people?
I mean, it was
Let us know if
quite
it was.
revelatory about your character.
You say that. I think you're encouraging people to judge me badly.
It was quite revelatory about the strengths and weaknesses of the Miniatures Museum.
Ugh. Okay.
Say final word in your defense.
I can't defend myself.
Fair. I would like to remind everyone that I am on Patreon.
Patreon.
Patreon.com/Alison Rosen. I'm also on Substack.
Substack.
Go over there, get all the stuff. I just did a Patreon friend zone where I answered your questions and asked one of my own. And then also, now is the time of year to do your holiday shopping. And I have a bunch of suggestions for you because I solicit product picks from my podcast pals. Over 200 suggestions from people who have been on the show. Go to amazon.com/shop/Alison Rosen, and then you'll see my different curated sort of lists of stuff I recommend, and you'll see podcast pals product picks. You can also now follow my shop. Upper right, there's a way to follow it, so you'll get emailed when I add stuff. Supposedly. I have yet to confirm if it works or not, but I know this feature is now there. How exciting. You won't get too many emails, I promise. All right. Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. I love you. You matter. Goodbye.
Hey, do you know about the Alison Rosen Show? We had a good time, but now we gotta go. Yeah, Alison Rosen is your new best friend.